Welcome to my channel. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Back in the old days, my village was deep in the mountains, surrounded by thick trees and rivers so clear you could see the fish swimming under the surface. We hunted, we farmed, we told stories at night by the fire. Nothing too exciting ever happened, or at least, that's what I thought. There was this one time though, a time I don't like to talk about, but now I will. It happened when I went hunting. I wasn't a great hunter, but I knew enough, had my bow, had my knife, and I knew where the animals liked to roam. It was supposed to be just another quiet trip into the woods. A couple of rabbits, maybe a wild bird or two if I was lucky. Just enough to take home so my family could have a good meal. That morning, I went out before the sun even touched the sky. The forest was cold, wet with morning mist, and everything was quiet except for the sound of my own footsteps crunching against the leaves. That's how the forest always was. Peaceful, still, but that day, something felt different. I ignored it, of course. What else was I supposed to do? Go back home and tell my family, "Oh, the trees feel weird today, so I didn't hunt?" They'd laugh at me, so I kept going, deeper into the woods. After a while, I spotted a deer trail, fresh tracks. That was a good sign. I followed them, careful with my steps. Didn't want to scare anything off. Then I saw it, a fat rabbit right near the base of a big old tree. Easy catch. I lifted my bow, aimed, held my breath, and just when I was about to let the arrow fly, I saw something move. Not the rabbit, something higher up in the tree. It was just a shadow at first, barely anything. But something about it made me stop. My eyes moved up, slow, like my body already knew something was wrong, and when I finally saw it, my blood ran cold. There, between the thick branches, half hidden in the leaves, was a head, just a head. No body, no arms, no legs, just a human head poking out from the side of the tree like it had grown there. I didn't move, just stared. The head didn't look dead. The eyes were open. The mouth slightly open too, like it was in the middle of saying something. The hair was long, tangled with leaves, like it had been there for a long time. The skin, pale, almost blending in with the tree bark. I wanted to believe I was seeing things. Maybe it was just the way the branches twisted. Maybe it was just a bird's nest. Maybe... Then the eyes blinked. I swear, on my ancestors' graves, the damn thing blinked. I nearly dropped my bow. My whole body felt wrong, like my skin didn't fit me anymore. I stepped back, heart pounding so hard I thought it might jump out of my throat. And then, as if it finally noticed me, the head started to move. Slowly, so slowly it turned, twisting, cracking, like bones that hadn't moved in years were waking up. And then it smiled. Not a friendly smile, not even an evil one, just a smile. Like it was happy I was there, like it was waiting for me. I don't know what happened next. My body moved before my mind could catch up. 1 second I was standing there, the next I was running. Branches slapped my face. My feet barely touched the ground. I ran so fast I didn't even know where I was going. Just away, away from that thing. The trees blurred past me, the wind howling in my ears. But no matter how fast I ran, I could feel it. I could feel something behind me, watching, following. I don't know how long I ran. It felt like forever. But at some point, I finally saw the edge of the forest, the village, home. I didn't stop. I burst through the trees, past the fields, straight into the village like a madman. My legs finally gave out near my house, and I collapsed, gasping, my body shaking so hard I thought I might fall apart. My family rushed out, yelling, asking what happened. But I couldn't answer. My mouth wouldn't work. My mind wouldn't work. All I could see was that head, those eyes, that smile. That night, the elders came to see me. They listened to my story, nodding like they had heard it before. When I finished, one of them, an old man with more wrinkles than I could count, just sighed. "You saw the tree spirit," he said. I just stared at him. Tree, spirit? He nodded. Long ago, in times of war, many died in these forests, their bodies lost, their souls wandering. Some found peace, others did not. Some, they say, became part of the trees. I didn't know what to say. Did it speak to you? Another elder asked. I shook my head. That's good, the old man said. If it speaks, it means it has chosen you. I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't. For days I stayed in the village, too afraid to go back to the forest. I wish I could say that was the end of it. That after that night, I never thought about it again. That life went back to normal, and I never had to feel that awful, crawling feeling on my skin ever again. But you and I both know life doesn't work like that. See, when you see something you're not supposed to, it doesn't just let you go. Not really. At first, it was just dreams. Stupid, nonsense dreams. I'd be standing in the middle of the forest, just like that day, looking up at the trees. Everything would be quiet, so quiet that even my breathing felt too loud. I'd turn my head, looking for something, anything, when suddenly, right there, between the branches, the head would be staring down at me, smiling, blinking. And then, just as I'd start to wake up, just as I'd feel myself slipping back into my bed, it would whisper something, not loud, not clear, just a sound, like a breath. But I knew it was talking to me. I just didn't know what it was saying. I'd wake up sweating, heart pounding, the room too dark, the shadows too thick. Some nights, I'd light a candle just to keep the darkness away, just to make sure there wasn't anything watching me from the corner. But the worst part wasn't the dreams. The worst part was that I started seeing it, not in the forest. No, I never went back there alone again, never even stepped close to where I had seen that damn tree. But it didn't matter, because it wasn't just in the forest anymore. It was everywhere. Sometimes when I was walking through the village, I'd catch something in the corner of my eye, a shape, a face, too high up, peeking out from the roofs, from the treetops, from places no person should be. Other times, when I was just sitting at home, staring at the fire, I'd see something shift in the doorway, a shadow that didn't belong, a flicker of movement. And if I turned my head too fast, if I let my eyes wander too long, I'd see it. Not fully, never fully, just a glimpse, a piece of a face, a strand of hair, a sliver of white teeth. And always, always, that feeling like I was being watched. It didn't matter how many people were around me. I could be laughing, drinking, talking, surrounded by friends, by family, and I'd still feel it, that cold, heavy stare pressing down on me. It wasn't gone. It never left. One night, I couldn't take it anymore. I went to see the elders again, told them everything, the dreams, the whispers, the shadows that shouldn't be there. They listened, quiet as ever. The oldest one, the one who had warned me before, just sighed, like he had expected this. It followed you, he said. I wanted to laugh, like it was a damn dog or something, like I had just picked up some lost spirit and it decided to stick around. But there was nothing funny about it. What do I do? I asked. The old man didn't answer right away. He just stared at the fire, his face unreadable. Then, after what felt like forever, he finally spoke. You must return, he said, to the forest, to the tree. I didn't like that answer, not one bit. Why the hell would I do that? I asked. I barely got away the first time. The old man shook his head. You didn't get away, he said. It let you go. I hated that. I hated that so much, because it meant I had never been in control. It meant that thing, whatever it was, had chosen to let me leave, had allowed me to run, and now it wanted me back. I tried to argue, tried to say no, but the elders wouldn't hear it. If you do not go, one of them said, it will come to you. It will not stop. That shut me up, because I knew they were right. So the next morning, before the sun rose, I prepared myself. I didn't bring a bow. Didn't bring a knife. Didn't bring anything. Just a small bag of rice and a piece of chicken, because the old man told me I'd need an offering. And then, like a fool, I went back into the forest. The walk felt longer this time, heavier, like the trees were thicker, the air harder to breathe. The deeper I went, the quieter everything became. No birds, no wind, just silence. And then, before I even realized it, I was there, at the tree, and the same head, still smiling, still staring, still waiting. I wanted to run. My body screamed at me to run, but I couldn't. My legs wouldn't move. My hands wouldn't let go of the bag of rice. I don't know how long I stood there, just staring at it, my breath caught in my throat. Then, slowly, carefully, I bent down and placed the food on the ground. An offering, a payment. For what? I didn't know. For my life, maybe. For my soul. For whatever it wanted from me. I placed the food down, stepped back, and then, without waiting, I turned and walked away. I didn't look back. I didn't need to, because I felt it. Felt it watching me. Felt it smiling. Felt the weight of its eyes pressing into my back. I walked, step by step, until finally I broke through the trees. Until finally I saw my village. Until finally I was home. From that day on, the dreams stopped. The whispers stopped. The shadows stopped. Whatever it was, whatever had followed me, it was done with me now, and I pray to the ancestors that I never see it again. Thank you for listening to this video. I'll see you in the next one.